Hello, amazing superstar. Welcome to your quantum hypnosis using theta healing and various other quantum meditation techniques to master your theta healing abilities and to really anchor in your North Star intention for stepping into your highest timeline and your highest self and living from that vibration of truth. So, in this session, we are continuing the journey of mastering and developing your theta healing abilities. And also, we are unlocking another soul gift that is within you, that is growing, that is already flourishing within you, and requires that continual growth of support from your inner self to continue to grow and expand in ways beyond your wildest imagination and expectation. So this is an opportunity for you to start breathing deeply, to enter into a sacred space within yourself where you get to be in stillness, where you get to be in joy, where you're breathing deeply and you're feeling timeless. Allow yourself to feel gratitude in this moment for how far you've come and for the leap of faith that you have taken in your life to really fulfill your highest potential in this life and to truly shine as your authentic self. Well done. So I want you to really feel that gratitude for the ancestors, your ancestors that love you unconditionally, your spirit team that are guiding you, that are supporting you, that are cheering you on, that are here for you when you ask and therefore you receive. And also the earthly spirit guides that are here to love you unconditionally, to see you in your light, to see you even before you see yourself, or to see you in places, spaces, timelines where you haven't given yourself permission yet to really expand into, and for you to feel that expansiveness start merging into your reality, knowing that you are creator, that you are the star of your reality, that you are the light, that you are the love of your life. You are the epitome of the greatest cosmic love that has ever existed and will continue to exist. And as you take a deep breath in and out, we're setting your North Star intention. So let's just take a deep breath in and out. In this quantum hypnosis, we're going to release some emotions that might be blocking your natural capabilities when it comes to healing, psychic ability, instant manifestation, mastering the elements, producing art and music in whatever capacity that looks like, reading minds and seeing the future. So we're going to heal some emotions around that. And the theta healing mastery aspect of that is knowing how to alchemize. So that is a skill. I know how to alchemize emotional energy, energy in motion to be in truth, to live in truth, to speak in truth, and therefore alignment on all levels and dimensions of being. Okay, so the theta healing mastery aspect of this is that I know how to alchemize, and therefore I have unlocked my abilities to be psychic, to heal instantly, to manifest instantly, to master the elements, to produce art and music in whatever form that is, to read minds, and to see the future. Now, the other theta healing mastery aspect that we're unlocking is what are the virtues that my higher self is seeking or acquiring right now to fulfill my divine mission. Okay, so this is what we're working on today. We're going to specifically focus on fear as well, because when we intently dive into our fears, that is a form of shadow work, a form of alchemy of the dark that is very important for us to free our energy in terms of being in the light and therefore fulfilling our heart's desire. Because our heart's desire lives beyond fear. The heart chakra is at a higher plane of existence to the lower three chakras, the base, the sacral, and the solar plexus. So our heart doesn't necessarily seek, which is our soul energy, which is our spirit energy, the life force that we are, the spark of creation and creator that we are, creator energy and creation energy that we are. The heart has a particular longing that lives within, beyond the fear complex and the fear paradigm. And that longing is to merge home. Merge home. Now, everyone's definition of home is different. It's a direct experience of being in oneness and unity consciousness, pure awareness, pure light, in terms of what is true for the soul. So the soul's journey has its own agenda. And so what we want to do is we want to help our soul liberate itself from the mud of the three lower chakras that are heavily entangled into conditioned fear responses due to traumas of the past, belief systems that are known, unknown, ancestral conditions, societal conditions, expectations from the family system, and beyond. So we're detangling from the fear matrix, false evidence appearing real, by focusing specifically on the higher self and also focusing on fear itself, to face it straight on like a warrior spirit, for it to dissolve right in front of us, because fear is very much an illusion. So leave this with me. Set your intention right now for this quantum hypnosis, and let's activate your North Star. Take a deep breath in and have your eyes closed. Smile. We're transforming here, and it's a really exciting time to transform. We've just had the full moon, so let's absorb the full moon energy right now of transformation and reset. Feeling the reset within us, feeling the rebirth within us, allowing you to really detangle yourself energetically from past and future, and to be here and now. Take a deep breath in through your belly all the way to the top of your brain. Hold the breath. And then breathe a little bit more into that breath. And then release. So you're breathing in all the way from the belly to the top of your brain intentionally. Hold your breath. Don't let it out. Breathe in a little bit more and then breathe out. And as you do this continuously and consistently, I'm going to activate your North Star and just keep breathing at that pace, at that rhythm, doing the best that you can. I am a sovereign leader, fully safe to be seen and expressed. My transformational coaching flows with ease, joy, and divine feminine leadership. I integrate my soul star wisdom into my physical body and my sessions, creating a unique and powerful style of healing that is authentically mine. Take a deep breath in. Through the art of digging and creator's truth, I clear the deepest fears and step boldly into my visibility and leadership. Take a deep breath in. My theta healing mastery grows with every session, and I trust myself to guide others in deep transformation. My gifts, my voice, and my presence are divinely protected, aligned, and impactful. I manifest effortlessly, collapsing timelines and embodying the way shower who lights the path for others to transform their lives. As you receive this North Star activation, feel free to affirm anything else that is coming up for you at this current time, reminding you that we are learning how to alchemize emotional energy to free up the virtues and the abilities that come from virtues without force, without control, without over efforting, because we know from the Taoist perspective that it's effortless, aligned, inspired action that creates true momentum, alchemy, forward motion, embodied truth. It's working with the tides, working with the rhythms of nature. And as you take another deep breath, you just allow yourself to settle into a natural meditation where you're breathing deeply, you're breathing consistently at your own pace, allowing the breath to free you from any nervous system imbalance. So let's just do that. Take another deep breath in. We have set your intention. So I want you to start by settling into a meditation, closing your eyes, and we're going to request, Creator of all that is from the seventh plane of existence and beyond, pure source light, pure unconditional love, and perfect truth from the Creator's perspective of perfect love and perfect truth. It is requested and commanded that the laws of the universe, the ascended masters, my spirit team, and my highest self all come close right now to support me in facing fear with ease, grace, and love, feeling the feels, releasing the beliefs and identifications, paradigms of consciousness that no longer serve my highest timeline. It is commanded that I connect with my highest self now, and my highest self speaks clearly to show me, teach me, guide me, and lead me in releasing all that doesn't serve my ability to be psychic, my ability to heal, my ability to master the elements, my ability to produce art and music, my ability to read minds, my ability to see in the future, and my ability to alchemize energy, emotions, and connect with my highest truth. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator of all that is, from the seventh plane of existence and beyond, pure source light, pure unconditional love, super consciousness. It is requested that I receive support and help from the Ascended Masters now. The specific support that I require is the support in fully being guided in every moment at all times to fulfill my divine mission, my divine destiny, and to live in alignment to my highest timeline. Show me, lead me, and guide me now. And just take a deep breath in. Super consciousness. It is commanded that you show me, lead me, and guide me through divine love, divine grace, and divine gratitude, how to ask the right questions at all times to deeply dig and understand the truth behind all consciousness, unconsciousness, and superconsciousness. Show me how to dig with ease to uncover all root causes and all truth, teaching me how to know that I can master truth, that I can master the art of asking good questions, that I can master emotional alchemy, knowing how to transmute emotions into abilities and capabilities, and that I can always live as my highest self. Show me how, teach me how, and allow my inner dialogue, consciously, unconsciously, and superconsciously, to align to the voice of my higher self. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. So I want you to take a deep breath in and receive that download. So the guidance is that when you fully master that inner dialogue, even in the deepest nuance of that. So I'm talking about even in the moments where you're not even conscious that you've got an inner dialogue, but it's still there, that inner dialogue is always at the higher self level at all times. So imagine that your inner dialogue, consciously, unconsciously, superconsciously, is always powered by your higher self. That the voice of your higher self is in the forefront of every conscious and unconscious inner conversation at all times. Now, this is really, really important because if your inner conversation is loving no matter what, is encouraging no matter what, is inspiring no matter what, is motivating no matter what, is nourishing no matter what, you will create the reality of your dreams, having discernment on what that looks like, knowing that you have that you are living a multi-dimensional experience. And let's just download discernment on that. The reality is that we will go through trials, initiations, and experiences that forge you to continue living in your truth. And sometimes that happens through duality, through the experience of pain and pleasure at the same time. And so let's remove judgment as to how you get forged in the fire of alchemy. Let's remove the judgment and let's trust that the Ascended Masters have curated a journey for you for your highest good. And this is you saying yes to faith, you saying yes to the unknown, which is faith, and taking that leap into full trust of your Ascended Masters so that you can let go of control completely. As you take a deep breath in, we're going to now awaken 15 dormant gifts right now through a download. And then we're going to do the emotional alchemy via hypnosis. So we're diving right in. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathing in, breathing out. We're starting this hypnosis with downloads. Superconscious, it is commanded to download the following consciousness activations into every cell of my being now. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. The gift of full expression. I release any fear of being fully seen and heard. My authentic voice flows with truth, clarity, and magnetism from the Creator's perspective and definition of truth, clarity, and magnetism. Take a deep breath in or affirm this aloud as I express it. The gift of boundless receiving. I know how to receive love, support, and abundance without guilt or contraction. Take a deep breath in and out. The gift of embodied sensuality. I am safe to live in my body, to feel pleasure, to embody my sacred sensual nature as divine and holy. Take a deep breath in. The gift of emotional alchemy. I can easily, effortlessly, magnetically, joyfully transmute any feeling into wisdom and grace, holding myself in compassion without suppression. Take a deep breath in. And out. The gift of magnetic presence. My energy naturally attracts aligned people, opportunities, and abundance simply by being all of me. and simply by being. Take a deep breath in. The gift of divine discernment. I see the truth of others and situations with clarity, without judgment or projection. Take a deep breath in and out. I embody wealth and ease as my natural state. Money flows as a reflection of my inner wholeness. Take a deep breath in and out. The gift of creative transmission. I embody wealth and ease as my natural state. Money flows as a reflection of my inner wholeness. That was the gift of prosperity consciousness. So let's just take another deep breath in. The gift of creative transmission. My writing, voice, and creations carry frequency codes that awaken and uplift others effortlessly. Take a deep breath in and out. The gift of sacred leadership. I guide without force, leading through presence, devotion, and embodiment rather than effort or control. Breathe. The gift of timeless beauty. My radiance transcends age. My essence glows with vitality, grace, and inner light. Take a deep breath in and out. The gift of quantum healing. My hands, words, and presence unlock healing and transformation in others and myself instantly. Take a deep breath in. The gift of feminine and masculine authority. I hold boundaries with softness and strength, embodying the archetype of the benevolent queen and king. Take a deep breath in. The gift of union. I activate higher templates of love, intimacy, and partnership on earth through my own embodiment. The gift of divine patience. I trust the divine timing of my life and work. I know how to live without rushing, forcing, or striving. I flow with the sacred rhythm of love. Take a deep breath in. The gift of pure joy. I live from joy as my compass. Everything I touch becomes infused with lightheartedness, play, and grace. Take a deep breath in. Now, these gifts are on top of the ability, are add-ons to the ability of psychic healing, instant manifestation, mastering the elements, producing art and music. Now, producing art and music, what I mean by that specifically is that anything that you create is from this perspective that we are anchoring right now is your art. And because you're creating this as your art, because as your soul song, it has its own pulse and it has its own frequency, and therefore it can be its own attraction to the people, places, and situations that are a match to its vibration. So that's what I mean about the gift, the ability to produce art. It's the ability to express your soul into existence and form. And the ability to read minds and see in the future, speak to your higher self, connect to your higher self, and refine your virtues. These gifts we've just awakened, and these gifts are part of this activation and all of the activations throughout this journey. The gift of full expression, of boundless receiving, of embodied sensuality, of emotional alchemy, of magnetic presence, of divine discernment, of prosperity consciousness, of creative transmission, sacred leadership, timeless beauty, quantum healing, feminine and masculine authority, union, and divine patience and pure joy. These are the frequencies that are supporting you in this entire journey. Now, we're also going to download some metaphysical and soul gifts that you may or may not want to awaken, but we're going to give you downloads around that and discernment with these downloads, and you can just say yay or nay, or you can refine it yourself. So watch this again and make some notes if you want to, or just affirm it aloud to yourself or refine it later. So it's always a good idea with these transmissions to do a double take, because you will absorb more of it the second time round, different parts of it the second time round. Your brain tends to focus and absorb on what is priority. It takes in 7 plus minus bits of information at a time. So, if it's making this up, if it was 70% absorbed, the second time round, you're absorbing the other 30% that you maybe have swept away in order to focus on priority. Okay. So the metaphysical and soul gift that we are inviting into this sacred space is interdimensional perception. Feel into this download. I want you to feel it in your body and store it in your body by placing your hand on a part of the body where it is stored, and that's your anchor. That's like press, beep, beep, beep. That's trigger, 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 trigger. That's anchor, 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 anchor. So use your hand to anchor it if you want this. Having your eyes closed and feeling the download. I am attuned to the subtle realms. I can sense, read, and translate energies across dimensions with clarity. Anchor. The metaphysical and soul gift of Akashic vision. I have access to the records of my soul and others with integrity, reading timelines and potentials with compassion. As you breathe, anchor it into a part of the body. Don't worry if you don't remember your anchors, or just one anchor. Just stack the anchors. You can do that. This is NLP 101. Just stack all your anchors into your heart and it is all anchored in. Timeline shifting. I know how to collapse old realities and anchor new ones through intention, frequency, and embodied prayer. Now, don't worry if you don't understand these. Your consciousness will start allowing the greater neurochemistry around what this means to start landing for you. It's good to have questions, and I encourage that, and I will always answer your questions. So allow yourself to be in the beginner's mind here when it comes to these metaphysical and soul gifts, because this is an invitation and an introduction for that to start seeding in you, being the seed. As you take a deep breath in, we're inviting in soul contract alchemy. I can recognize, clear, and rewrite karmic or ancestral agreements in love, freeing myself and others. Light language transmission. I speak and transmit codes of light through sound, movement, writing, or touch to awaken remembrance in others. Take a deep breath in. Sacred geometry coding. I intuitively work with geometric patterns, grids, and symbols to activate spaces, bodies, and fields. Downloading all of this with discernment, letting the anchoring and the seeding take place in a loving and blissful way. Allow that curious mind to feel a divine hug as you're embraced in discovering parts of yourself that are ready to be awakened within. The metaphysical and soul gift of elemental communion. I communicate directly with the consciousness of plants, animals, water, fire, air, and earth for guidance and healing. Take a deep breath in. Anchor. Multidimensional healing hands. My touch carries frequencies of restoration, clearing, and cellular repatterning beyond the physical plane. Take a deep breath in. Anchor. Stellar memory retrieval. I can recall and embody wisdom from my star lineage and past future incarnations for the benefit of all. Breathe. Anchor. Temple keeper presence. My energy field automatically sanctifies and protects any space, creating instant safety and sacredness. Take a deep breath in. Anchor. Frequency sculpting. I can shift the vibration of a person, a room, or situation just by focusing my awareness and breath. Take a deep breath in and out. Dream time navigation. I travel consciously in dream states, receiving teachings, codes, and messages from higher planes and realms. Take a deep breath in and out. Unity field anchoring. I stabilize collective fields of love and coherence, acting as a living node of divine order on earth. Breathe, anchor. Soul retrieval facilitation. I assist lost or fragmented parts of self or others to return, integrate, and feel whole again, knowing how to with mastery and confidence. Having the creator's perspective and definition of true confidence as practice makes creator's definition of perfect. Take a deep breath in and out. The last metaphysical and soul gift is Christed heart transmission. I radiate unconditional love and compassion that dissolves fear and separation wherever it touches. Now, with this one, I really want you to celebrate the anchoring of. I radiate unconditional love and compassion from the creator's perspective and definition of unconditional love and compassion that dissolves fear and separation wherever it touches. As you take a deep breath in, I want you to have your hand on your heart as all of these stacked energies, as well as the ability to be psychic, to transmute emotion, to heal, to instantly manifest, to master the elements, to produce art and music, to read minds, to see the future, and to speak to the higher self and allow the higher self to lead you, as well as the ascended masters, to lead you to your highest divine mission and divine purpose and divine timeline as your divine essence embodied. We are now setting a prayer as you breathe in and out. I call upon my higher self, my soul lineage, and the highest counsel of truth. I am ready to activate my gifts on all levels and dimensions, including clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, claircognizance, in their purest form. I am a clear, ethical, and accurate channel for divine guidance, always in alignment with the highest good of all. My energy, readings, sessions, and services are precise, compassionate, and transformative. And so it is. Take a deep breath in. Let this all download now. And out. As you have your eyes closed, I want you to now access a part of your body that you feel is holding doubt, fear, disbelief, resentment, anger, hate, lack of understanding, egotism, remorse, desire for revenge. Fear or hopelessness. Where do you feel that in your body? We are now learning the art of emotional alchemy. Locate where in your body an emotion lives. lack of understanding, where lack of understanding lives. And be intuitive with this. Scan your body and feel where this lack of understanding or this fear exists. Breathe into that part of your body. Now ask your higher self to show you what's there. Higher self, super consciousness, creator of all that is, ascended masters and spirit team, it is requested, it is commanded to show me the deeper truth of this lack of understanding, fear, resentment, doubt. What am I learning? What virtues am I attaining? What is this giving me? What is the truth behind this energy that I'm holding? And just take a deep breath in. Think it is done, it is done, it is done. Now I want you to place your attention into this energy as if your wholeness, your awareness, your attention is going inside of that area where you're holding all that tension. Could be pain, where there's imbalance. What is the gift that this lack of understanding, this fear, this tension, this pain, this resentment, you get to choose what that emotion is. And I want you to practice discerning your truth through scanning your body. It's almost like I just want you to have this like voice box open up that is your inner child. And your inner child is just expressing how it feels. I feel like it's never ending. What's never ending? This constant ache and pain of separation, feeling disconnected. There's a lack of flow. I'm constantly striving. I'm constantly looking out to improve, to persevere, to survive. I want rest on a soul level. I need to feel connected to my angels as if there are no doubts on this path. This is an example of what I want you guys to do, to be really honest and give that feeling or your inner child the voice to just express. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that, what I just did, knowing that I'm holding the space for you guys. I'm holding the space. This is the opportunity to alchemize. Give that voice freedom to express. I'm over it. I'm done. I've had enough. I just want to run away. I just want to give up. I don't want to keep going. It's too hard. When is the hardship going to end? When is it just going to be easy? When will I actually start enjoying life again? When will this journey get fun? This is what I want. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. I'm holding the space for you. Write it down if you need to. Write it down if you need to. Now, I want you to have a stream of your voice about how you feel in terms of, I am afraid. I'm afraid that it's never going to end. This journey, this awakening, this pain. I'm afraid I'm never going to be truly satisfied. I'm afraid I'm going to be judged, criticized, and stay at this level without true growth while everyone else grows. I'm afraid of being left behind. I'm afraid of living an unfulfilled life. I'm afraid that I'm not really learning these skills. They're all surface level and it's not really sinking in. I'm afraid of being blindsided. I'm afraid of there being too much competition. I'm afraid of competing and constantly having to climb the mountain and it's never ending. I'm afraid of spending all this money without getting the actual reward of living my dream. I'm afraid that it's too good to be true. I'm afraid of the destruction and the fall before it all comes together. I'm afraid of it, the crumbling. I'm afraid of the ego death. I'm afraid that I'm faulty, that I'm broken, that my life will never be easy again, that it will never be the same again. I'm afraid of living in a world that is crumbling. I'm going to give you another 2 minutes to have a stream of non-stop, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. Keep going. It doesn't matter if it's not related to anything. It can be anything. I'm afraid that I'm actually evil. I'm afraid that I'm bad. I'm afraid that I'm never going to be good enough. I'm afraid I just don't have it in me. I just won't cut it. I'm afraid that I'm just too simple. I'm afraid that I'm just too big picture and not enough specific. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to just stream out the fear. Okay? I'm afraid of being attacked. I'm afraid that I will fail. I'm afraid that I won't be recognized. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be chosen. I'm afraid of taking the wrong path. Okay. So as you do a fear bomb and express your fears and express that lack of understanding and express your resentment and express your doubt and express your disbelief and express it and just get it out, just whew, and the resentment as if you have a punching bag in front of you almost and just punch the bag with your words of I'm afraid, I feel, I'm afraid, I feel, I hate, I doubt, I resent, I am angry, I am afraid, I feel, I doubt. I doubt that there is a demand out there for my services. I doubt that there are enough people out there that will see me and want to invest in me. I doubt that I am enough in the sea of competition out there. I doubt whether I'll ever be enough. I doubt that I'm fast enough to be able to multidimensionally put all these pieces together in the timeline that offers me the abundance, the money, the prosperity, the security that I require. I doubt in people's ability to invest in themselves without me having to convince them. To use those words. I'm angry. I'm doubtful. I'm afraid. I hate. I resent. Get it all out there. Now, once we've expressed this, take a deep breath in. See, all that energy has accumulated in front of the punching bag, inside the punching bag. It is a punching bag that has all of that inside of it. I'll give you another minute to just add anything out. I resent. Now we're going to do a truth bomb. We do a feelings bomb. We express, we get it out there, we feel, we breathe, we put it all into that punching bag. It's all accumulated in there. And now we clear it into Creator's light, Creator of all that is from the seventh plane of existence, pure source light, pure unconditional love. It is commanded that everything that has been sent into that punching bag energy field is now sent into God's light, alchemized, cleared, and cleansed. And I feel the cleansing now. I feel the clearing now. I feel the purification now. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Teach me and show me the truth now so I can affirm it, I can express it, and I can download it. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And out. And now we're going to do a truth bomb. How are we going to do this truth bomb? Now, this truth bomb, I want you to take a deep breath in. I want you to use this process all the time as a supercharge, as a cheat sheet of creating energy, creating consciousness that you can absorb. So just like we put all that fear and all that doubt and all that resentful energy into that punching bag and sent it into God's light and witnessed it into God's light, we're going to do the same thing into a sphere that is opposite to that punching bag. It could be a diamond, it could be a star, it could be anything, a beautiful cake. Visualize something right in front of you that's hovering in front of you that we're going to put all that truth bomb inside. And trust me, this process gets really easy. I do truth bombs all the time, and then you eat it up. You eat it up. So let's visualize a food of choice, a fruit of choice right in front of you, hovering. And this truth bomb needs to be with conviction. That is the energy that supercharges this frequency. And then when you absorb it and bring it into your body, you can either eat it or you can let it go through your crown down into your physical chakras, your glands. The chakras are glands as well, hormonal centers. When you do this, you will get easier and it will get easier and easier and easier to do truth bombs. Now, this is really important for that gift of mastering the internal dialogue. We're reprogramming your internal mechanisms. And let me tell you, reality is going to shift in the most magnificent ways when you master this. Okay, and this is what we're activating. So you're already a master of it because there is a future version of you that has already attained this. So take a deep breath in. Here are the truth bombs. Witness that image and blast it into that with conviction. Now, this might take practice, so follow my lead. I know how to live free from fear, and I choose trust as my foundation. I release hopelessness and breathe in the timeless vitality of life. My body is ageless, strong and radiant with divine health. I embody kindness, sincerity, and pure intent in all I do. I am safe to see, know, and speak truth without resentment clouding my vision. I forgive myself and others, opening the door to true psychic clarity. I know how to trust my inner vision without doubt or disbelief. I am worthy of miraculous healing, and I allow divine courage to flow through me. I manifest instantly by aligning with love, creativity, and detachment from fear. I know how to hold joy, mercy, and fairness as my constant vibration. I dissolve anger, arrogance, and misunderstanding where wisdom replaces them now. I honor the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, and they honor me. Egotism falls away with discernment, and wonder, humility, and reverence rise within me. I am a vessel for art, beauty, and music. Divine creation flows through me. I am a vessel for being open. As I open my mind to compassion and understanding, releasing resentment forever. I replace fear with enthusiasm, imagination, and patience in all I create. I know how to read energy with purity, never through revenge or remorse. My thoughts are clear, kind, and guided by universal truth. I am safe to see the future with clarity, wisdom, and balance. I release doubt and disbelief, replacing them with deep faith and trust. Love is my natural state, and from this state, I heal myself and others. I walk in beauty, conviction, and dedication, embodying the law of life. I honor loyalty, mercy, nobility. These virtues guide my actions. Every cell of my being remembers how to create love, manifest in alignment with divine law. I am free, whole, and in union with the highest truth of existence. And so it is. So this Another word for a truth bomb is a rampage. You're going to get better at these rampages. This is the beginning of it. So we're going to keep going. And this is the alchemy that we've worked on today. The art of alchemizing emotion through expressing everything that the inner child feels or that pain feels, sending it into light, expressing the truth, absorbing it into yourself. Okay? Take a deep breath in. I know how to live. So a rampage requires conviction. I know how to live without fear and hopelessness. I know what it feels like to embody wonder, gratitude, and reverence every day. I know how to trust the flow of time and allow my body to be vital, radiant, and strong. I choose serenity and joy as the fountain of my youth. I know how to live without resentment clouding my vision. I know what it feels like to perceive truth with compassion and kindness. I embody tolerance and understanding when receiving psychic impressions. I am safe to be psychic, and I trust my intuitive gifts always, no matter what. I know how to live without disbelief, doubt, and fear in my healing journey. I know what it feels like to embody courage, hope, and forgiveness. I allow compassion and gratitude to guide my healing power. I am safe and capable of channeling divine healing energy always. I know how to live without anger, arrogance, doubt, and resentment. I know what it feels like to embody creativity, joy, and detachment with trust. I manifest easily from purity of heart, inspiration, and fairness, and I know how to. And I am safe to allow the universe to create with me. Take a deep breath in. I know how to live without egotism or misuse of power. I know what it feels like to embody curiosity, conviction, and reverence for earth, air, fire, and water. I honor the elements with love, wonder, and thankfulness. I am one with the natural world, and the elements support me. I know how to live without fear blocking my creative flow. I know what it feels like to embody enthusiasm, imagination, and vision. I create with patience, joy, and divine inspiration. I am safe to express my soul through art and music with discernment on my art and my music. I know how to live without resentment, remorse, revenge, or egotism because I know what it feels like to embody compassion, faith, and understanding when reading others. I trust my gift to perceive with clarity and love, and I am safe to receive pure thought, and I honor the truth it reveals because I know how to live without fear of the unknown or disbelief in my vision. I know what it feels like to embody faith, patience, and trust in the unfolding. I see the future with reverence, curiosity, and devotion to truth, and I am safe to receive visions that serve the highest good. Allow these downloads to enter into your multidimensional being, your essence, and recognize that we are downloading for you to learn the art of creating your own rampages, your own truth bombs, easily and effortlessly from accessing your silence, your truth, your connection to creator and highest self that will filter in and bring forth this consciousness for you to be expressed in. So can you see how that conviction has built up that energy? So I now want you to see that image in you absorbing it, or you eating it, or you taking it in. And just take a deep breath in. And we're just going to activate that North Star to complete this session. I am a sovereign leader, fully safe to be seen and expressed. My transformational coaching flows with ease, joy, and divine feminine leadership. I integrate my soul star wisdom into my physical body and my sessions, creating a unique and powerful style of healing that is authentically mine. Through the art of digging and creator's truth, I clear the deepest fears and step boldly into my visibility and leadership. My theta healing mastery grows with every session, and I trust myself to guide others in deep transformation. My gifts, my voice, and my presence are divinely protected, aligned, and impactful. I manifest effortlessly, collapse timelines, and embody the way shower who lights the path for others to transform their lives. So as you take a deep breath in, we are teaching you how to express your truth from a place of fear and doubt and the lower frequencies that are very much on our side as well, to refine and forge us in who we need to be, who we're becoming, how to create alchemy of emotion, transmuting emotions that do not serve you, limiting beliefs and identifications, or an identity that no longer serves your becoming, through downloads as convicted truth bombs or rampages that you will have the channel, the expression, the awareness for, and allow yourself to become confident and feel safe in exploring this process deeper and deeper and deeper, practicing it at your own pace, knowing that it can be a 2-minute, a 5-minute, a 10-minute, or even a half an hour process. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. I stand tall in my truth and divine authority. I lead with confidence and clear boundaries. I express myself without fear or hesitation. I hold safe, sacred space for others to step into their sovereignty. Allow yourself to play and explore these new gifts. Focus on a gift that you would love to dive deeper into. Journal about it and allow yourself to practice it, to play with it, to find a client and create a process within yourself, for yourself, using your creative mind, using your innovative mind, your ability to create, to really discover your own style as a practitioner. Knowing that you're guided the entire time because we created that download for you. Okay, so when in doubt, allow yourself to go up to Creator or ask the Ascended Masters that are now watching over you. Okay, beloveds, I'm so excited for this transmission, and I'm going to see you in a couple of days for session 2 for this week. Keep me in the loop with how you go. I'd love to hear about what kind of things that you've discovered and what you're practicing next. So much love.